everybody knows no good comes from the street. So for people to be mad because other rappers are saying F the streets now, saying maybe they shouldn't rap about it since they saying F the streets, that don't take away what they went through. That don't take away their past experience. I'm not understanding. You should want to spread positivity, especially a lot of y'all that have just did bids, have been in there for a long time, that has lost people in the streets. A lot of y'all should want to spread to the next generation. This is not the way to go. But for you to sit there and say, oh, they shouldn't rap about it anymore, it don't take away what happened to them. So I'm happy they spreading that. I'm happy they saying F the streets, because everybody know it ain't the place to be. It ain't the place to want to be. It's nothing good that comes out there. You're either your family burying you or you locked up for life. So I want to say F the streets. It's a better way to go. And I'm happy that people are standing on it and saying this. And I pray that a lot of other people, not just my community, but a lot of other people take the high road. Take the high road and say F the streets and know that it's better out here.
So here we go. Now we're here. So I was running a series 2 years ago called F. Y'all know what I mean, F to the real jigger, right? And I was calling out the street culture. And I told you that the streets was a myth. I've been telling you that. What the way that they explained what street culture was supposed to be about, it was all a lie the whole time. The prison industrial industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry that's warehousing black bodies. Warehousing black bodies. When you unalive your brother in the street, you in the city you live in, you go to jail out in the state. You unaliving each other is a whole bunch of money. It makes a livelihood for people that live all throughout the state. So if I'm in Philadelphia and I unalive somebody in Philadelphia, I go to jail in Pennsylvania, right? So now all the state penitentiaries are all over Pennsylvania outside of the major cities, right? So they get the tax write-offs for you, and they get to go to work to house you. So their whole lifestyle is predicated on you committing crime, dummies. Right? So I've been telling you guys that the streets was a myth. Now they got cameras everywhere. They catching you. People been telling. They been snitching. Right? We've been telling you that. So many people are upset because 21 Savage came out and said F the streets. G Herbo, all these rappers now is the thing now with a lot of these rappers that once rapped gangster, that once told you to go unalive your brother, is now saying later for the streets. And everybody's upset. But you know what's funny? Because I've been watching this, right? You got a lot of people that's upset that's not even in the street. You got a lot of people that's upset, but they got brothers that's been unalive, mothers that's been on crack, fathers that's never been in life. All they know is drama. All they know is drama. But let's look at the comment that he made that he posted. He said, "You jiggers, fix that blank. Y'all love each other. Jigga, you knew Gunna wasn't no gangster when he told the first time, and we slept under the rug. For you know he wasn't trying to leave you to hang a jigger. F the streets. We ain't get blank, but trauma from that jit." So he was on a show where he talked about this. Now, mind you, he had an album. I guess it came out, it didn't do much, right? But then, he went on to this show. He did this.
The cons always outweigh the pros of the street. Yeah. You can go to jail, or you can die, you can get robbed.
But it was worth it because you can get some real money. You can grind up.
Right, you can get some money.
Yeah.
Now, your ass can't go buy nothing and come up off no block, nowhere. It's probably two hoods in Atlanta that you can just really block serve for real.
Turn something to nothing.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And grind for real. But you can't, as a young nigga, you can't grind no more. These young niggas, it's really like an oxymoron. Is that what it's called? Oxymoron, where some shit just don't make sense. Mm-hmm. Goddamn, you signing up for some shit to only die or go to jail. Back in the day, you was signing up to shit, get some money, might die, might go to jail. Yeah. Now you only signing up to die or go to jail.
Back in the day, you gonna get some money before you do one or the other.
Right.
Before you die or go to jail, 9 times out of 10, you gonna get some money. Yeah. It's like,
but the cons still outweigh the pros back then too. That's what I'm saying. Now I'm saying it ain't no pros. It's nothing but cons. Back then it was like, all right, it's some pros to this shit, but the cons is kind of higher though, because if they catch your ass, they gonna do it to you. Mm-hmm. But goddamn now, there's no pros at all. You're literally getting in the street to die or go to jail.
don't even, nah, that's crazy. Niggas, I was just thinking about that on the way here. Niggas don't even introduce themselves.
Man, I hear what he's saying, but there was never, I don't know too many successful street drug dealers, right? A lot of guys that might come home and they still got money, they did a lot of time, right? If you was out here on a large scale moving weight like that and you never did time, you tell it. Trust me, you tell it. Because I'm 50 years old. I've been around the block and back, right? The streets, listen, there's a lot of pain. There's a lot of PTSD. I'm a 90s guy, born in the 70s, out in the street in the 90s, right? A lot of bodies, 40 funerals, homies dying your arm, daughter shot, home invasions, mother tied up, all kinds of stuff that went on, things that went on in these streets, especially in this city when you get money. So no, there is no, nobody's happy in it, right? Like Nas had the song, "This is the life we chose," where friends become foes. And the only way of getting out is death or going broke, right? Come on, man. Like, no, go listen to that song with Nas. No, man. Like, the pros and cons is F the streets, man. And we've been saying this for a long time. We've been saying this, right? So Charleston White, you know he's a clown. He got wind of this and he said this.
21 Savage, Thug. Now, I'm talking to 21 Savage. I'm talking directly to 21 Savage. I'm talking to all you niggas just holler the streets. No, don't say fuck the streets now. Don't you niggas go to holler and fuck the streets now. Y'all wasn't saying that, no, Don't break weak now, boys and girls. No, keep hollering. Don't go to, man, no, don't y'all do this. Don't y'all do this. Now, when I was hollering the street, everybody was saying, oh, man, he a snitch. Don't y'all do this. Man, don't y'all nigga go to turn into no hoe ass niggas. Man, don't you nigga turn into no nigga. Stand on nigga, talk to all people. Now you white boy thump you niggas upside the head. You got probation.
So after Charleston White finished trolling a lot of the rappers, and you know he always got to get out in front of this and say his stuff, this female came on here and just said a whole bunch of ignorant stuff, right? And a lot of people, I'm gonna tell you, there has to be a split in the black community where some people want to make change and want to do better and be better, right? And some people just don't. Their vision of the world is the world they live in. They don't see anything outside of that world. They can be very dangerous to you. And when you want to change, you got to get away from them. I ain't saying you run over there to them white folks, but you get around decent black folks. I used to live in that kind of world until I was in prison one day, and one of my mentors, Zachary Ricketts, said, "Young man, you know you got a choice." I never knew I had a choice until that man told me. I wasn't listening to, I wasn't heeding the warning signs. I was just out there in the streets just living day to day, man, right? Taking it how it came. And that brother told me I had a choice, right? And from that day on, all the way up until now, I've been living based off of knowing that I had a choice. And my decisions matter, right? But let's listen to what this lady said.
Damn, streets is crazy. I am a woman, and I never say no crazy. That's crazy to me. Y'all, it's crazy. Y'all rich now, so y'all could say some shit like that. Everybody not rich, motherfuckers still outside. When you think of the streets, what is it? What does that stand for? It stands for us. That's us. In the black community, it's only 3 routes. Go to college sport and hope you make it. Take up to be a gym teacher, because most athletes, they don't be smart enough to be other. Go get a job in minimum wage, check to check, struggle, not be able to buy expensive, take lavish trips, live life, work forever, or hustle. 3 routes. On my mama, I'm gonna take number 3 every time. That other. It's not easy. I went to college. I made more money in the streets than my son, and I dropped out. When I found out how much money my professor made, I said, I made that yesterday. I have no business being in. I'm not coming back up in here for y'all to tell me to, and I'm paying out of pocket for classes. Man, please. Miss me with all that cool ass. If a nigga do some hot streets and he get to telling, and you can't figure out if he telling or not, Nobody's name should be up for debate if they a street nigga. We shouldn't have to figure out. Niggas got to be held accountable for it. Don't tell me, when you get picked up by the police for any form of questioning, the first thing you say when you get in the room, where's my lawyer at? Can I get my call? Call your lawyer. Let your lawyer speak for you. You should not be saying a thing. On my mama. Every time I went to jail, man, where my lawyer at? Booked. You charged for... On my mama. What? I don't nobody get to walk up out of the rooms unless they done did something they ain't had no business doing, which is doing the police job. The police got to do their job. That's what they get paid for. That's what they get paid for. It's not up for no other man or no woman to send nobody to jail. I'm not like that. You don't send nobody to jail. Jail is not for people. Only for animals. Have you ever zoo and seen them animals in there? That's the same people. If a nigga get to walk out of them rooms without going against their morals and principles, that mean the police ain't got enough to come get them yet. That's all it mean. It's a matter of time for everything. Come on, man. Pacer. Look a nigga up on Pacer.
And you know what's funny? I hear a lot of people talk like this young lady, right? And the mind is just completely warped. She get in prison. They get in prison within 2 years. They in there crying. I just want to get out. I'm appealing to the judge. I'm writing a letter to the judge. I changed my mind. See, the thing is, a lot of times young people, like, they know right from wrong, but when you have an undeveloped brain, understanding the consequence of actions is different. I understand that now because I work with children and I work with young people, and I go into these prisons and we get them the psychological evaluations that they need, because your brain is not fully developed till you're about 25 years old. So you can know right from wrong, but fully understanding the consequences of actions is different. They hold that in court for white children, but not for ours. So when you hear this young dummy talking like this, she knows right from wrong, but she's caught up in that world. And she thinks it's cool until it ain't cool, right? These guys get in there, man, they've been in there 20 years, man, they begging to come home to be with their family. But they once talked like this. They once believed this, right? But a lot of people online started to really comment, leave their comments. And G Herbo said, the streets, F the streets, right? Then Pooh Shiesty said, traumatized, F the streets. Now, this is the thing, right? And then you have Blueface. Blueface said, you square-ass ninjas should never have jumped off the curb, shaking my head, right? These are all the guys that just want to act like they tough. Then Blueface says, I love the streets, right? This stuff is funny, man. And then this guy here, the J3, he said the party dying. Look how he spelled dying. I ain't got it to do with the streets, right? Man, this thing is crazy. Then he says, save the streets, help the streets, right? And listen, man, this thing is funny because everybody's looking at them with the stuff that they rapped about, right? What do y'all keep talking about? Who cares, right? The funny thing is, when we out here pushing this urban nerves and trying to save these kids' lives, most of y'all talking trash ain't out there. You ain't done nothing for the community to make the community better. Nothing. Right, but you mad just because the rapper said F the streets. Y'all criticize everything. You criticize them when they talk about killing, and then you celebrated it too. You go to the parties, you're dancing, you're acting out the lyrics, right? Then when they say F the streets, you mad too. That's just total traumatized people, right? So now you have people, right? Some people with it, some people ain't. They talking like this.
Hell, can another nigga get mad at another nigga for saying F the streets? Half of y'all ain't even succeeded in the streets. Well, I ain't gonna say half, but most of these ain't even succeeded in the streets. Ain't stepped on there, ain't put nothing down. But saying, oh, them saying it. Listen, dog, I know for a fact, me, myself, I ran up 10 million out these streets. Facts, not opinions. So if I want to say F the streets, I can say F the streets. And I have benefited from the streets on the highest level. 1 house, 2 house, 3 apartments, plaza. After I lost 18 million. So can't no nigga tell me what I can say. And I'm 100% with the streets movement. This is from Rollo Terrell Davis.
Say this carefully because I know how the internet gets. But when rappers, especially mainstream rappers, to the streets, I think that's lazy and I think it's dangerous. Not because the streets are good, not because the streets don't destroy lives, but because words without plans don't liberate people, they abandon them. Here's the problem. When a rapper who's made it out says the message doesn't land on politicians, city council, or systems. It lands on the kids still in it. And to them, it doesn't sound like growth. It sounds like I got mine, you're on your own. That's different from accountability. That's disassociation. And disassociation feels empowering to the person who escaped, but devastating to the people still trapped. Because now the streets aren't just dangerous, they're worthless. And once you tell people they're worthless, they stop trying to protect anything. That's how you get more violence, not less. Here's the other issue. Street sounds revolutionary, but it actually avoids responsibility. It skips the hard part. The hard part is saying I survived something broken, and now I have a responsibility not to romanticize it or abandon it. There's a difference between rejecting lifestyles and rejecting the people shaped by it. You can say, I don't glorify street culture anymore. That's growth. You can say, I don't want kids thinking this is the only way. That's leadership. But when you just say, with no follow-up, no plan, no framework, that's not wisdom. That's a mic drop with no cleanup. And we've seen better ways to do this, real examples. You don't have to fund every block to be responsible. You don't have to save everybody. But you can redirect without people. Some artists stop using street talk in their music entirely and pivot to ownership, business, and family narratives.
Now, when we out there really putting in real work, doing the work that's needed to save lives, when we out here, y'all know where to be found. I've been telling y'all don't follow these athletes and entertainers and all these different stuff. Now all of a sudden, y'all love their music. See, you criticize them for their music, but you love their music. You sing it all the time. You fill up the concerts, right? So we outside hugging the block, taking over the dope blocks, right? Going into prisons, trying to get these young guys 17 to 25 into the military where they can go and do something with their life. Come out with a diploma, degree, or a skill set. It's better than sitting on the block all day, waiting to catch a homicide and go away for life. You got to give them some type of alternative. We get the GED programs where they get their GED, where maybe they can go and learn a trade. We out here doing the work. Right? That's why I was saying F to the real jigger. I've been saying that. We've been putting the work in. So when I hear this stuff, I'm glad. I've been waiting for these rappers to do this because they got the mindset of the people. But it lets me just know just how much of a demon y'all got in. Y'all like selling drugs. Y'all like it when your brother get killed or when you see your mother a crack whore. You love it because that's all you know. You like not having your father in your life. Anything outside of that of change is uncomfortable because normal is uncomfortable. Having to shape up and do right is uncomfortable. You like the real jigger stuff. That's what you like, because if not, you wouldn't be complaining about it. How many more black boys gotta die? Black girls gotta die? How much more of this of just disruption, this stuff that go on in our community we gotta have? What are you upset for? Right? I'm here, I seeing people online that I respect saying it's not after street. Yes, it is. Jiggers been telling on each other. They've been dry. I'm going to do a live stream on this because I got to get this one here because I've been doing this. I did videos 6 years ago. Sisters dating thugs to get you unalive. I've been talking about the streets was a myth. I come out of it. I told you guys, I'm not a YouTuber. I do YouTube. I come from outside. I started recording stuff because I thought that maybe if I don't live long enough, my children and grandchildren get a chance to hear my voice, hear the way I thought. So I start recording myself and putting my thoughts on video. I started there back in 2009. I ain't never think it would get this far because this wasn't my intention. I didn't grow up with social media. So I come out of those streets. After street, I've been saying after streets for years. These people you think is your friend that you running with now, 5 years from now, y'all not even gonna see each other no more. He gonna be somewhere working, you gonna be somewhere over here working. Y'all gonna be total separate from each other. And you gonna have homies that's locked up, that was caught up in that one little time zone that y'all was in. That one little 3-year time radius, he got a life sentence from that. You went on here, you went on from here. His life is still stuck in that time. And y'all have moved on from it. Man, listen. I'm gonna do a live stream on this, man. I gotta go in on this. I gotta go in on this for about a good 45 minutes, man. But if y'all made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.